Hey, good afternoon. Happy Thursday, right? It's Thursday, right? It's Pam from Coach Pam Fitness. Today, I want to talk to you about vitamins and the culture that we have that we are very vitamin deficient. And one particular vitamin can lead to a slew of health problems and even some major diseases. So what is this vitamin I'm talking about? It's about vitamin D, vitamin D3. Vitamin D3 is a super important vitamin that helps our body with overall health. It keeps our bones strong. A lot of people think that, especially if osteoporosis runs in your family, like in my family, that all you need to do is take calcium, but that's not true. You need to add vitamin D. Vitamin D is the vitamin that actually helps keep your bones strong. You need the calcium, but you need vitamin D as well. It's important in making your muscles and your heart and your lungs and your brain work well, and it's a super important vitamin that helps keep us healthy. It helps prevent infection. So when we are deficient in that, we feel tired, we get sick a lot, and it's really hard to get vitamin D. Our bodies naturally make it, but we need the sun to make it. Unfortunately, now I'm sitting in the shade. I tried to make this video when my deck was all in the sun, but the day got away from me. But our bodies naturally make vitamin D when we are in the sun. And unfortunately, our country is so scared to get skin cancer, rightly so, skin cancer, rightly so, that we lather up with sunscreen before we head outside. And so it prevents our body from doing what we're created to do, which was make vitamin D for our body. You can get vitamin D in a little bit of the foods we eat, but mostly you either need a supplement or you need to sit out in the sun for, like my skin color, I'm very fair, 15 minutes is good for me every day. But because we slather our bodies in sunscreen, and we are now a nation of kids not going outside, they're staying on video games, pretty much the majority of our country is vitamin D deficient. And being vitamin D deficient, it can cause a wide variety of pretty significant health problems. So how do we even know that we're vitamin deficient? Well, if you have any of these symptoms, talk to your doctor. A big significant symptom is bone loss. If you have a diagnosis of a low bone density, that's a major sign that you're vitamin D deficient. Calcium is important, and that's why, especially for us women, when we're young, we need to drink a lot of milk, get out in the sun without sunscreen for a little bit. But you also need vitamin D, and we're not taught about vitamin D. And we haven't been, at least when I was growing up, never even heard of vitamin D. It was just calcium. So vitamin D is more important for maintaining bone mass than just calcium alone. And there's a lot of women out there getting diagnosed with like osteoporosis or thinning bones, and it's not necessarily calcium that they're deficient in. They need to get tested for vitamin D deficiency. If you get sick a lot, vitamin D plays an important role in your immune system. It keeps it strong so that you can fight viruses and bacteria that cause all the illnesses, colds, strep, all that stuff. Vitamin D plays a huge role in our immune system and how it functions. If you're chronically fatigued and tired, maybe you have vitamin deficiency. You need to get it checked out. There was one case where a woman complained of chronic daytime fatigue and headaches and was found to have a vitamin D3 blood level of only 5.9, and anything under 20 is considered deficient. So she was hugely deficient. when she took a vitamin D supplement, her levels increased up to 39, and her symptoms were resolved. So if you have bone or back pain, it may be a sign of inadequate vitamin D in your blood. I'm sorry, there's all kinds of bugs out here. Vitamin D is involved in maintaining your bone health. And for one, vitamin D is the key factor in helping your body absorb calcium. So therefore, calcium doesn't really work if you don't have vitamin D. People with vitamin D deficiency are nearly twice as likely to experience bone pain in their legs or joints as compared to those whose levels are in the normal range. Depression is another symptom that maybe you have a vitamin D deficiency, particularly in older adults. There's been a couple studies that have found that supplementing with vitamin D has improved older adults' moods. So those are 5 ways that if you have any of those symptoms, you should go get your vitamin D3 levels tested. Lack of vitamin D has also been linked to other conditions like cancer, asthma, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, depression. We talked about Alzheimer's, autoimmune diseases like multiple sclerosis and Crohn's, and also type 1 diabetes. So if you notice any of these health issues, talk to your doctor about adding vitamin D3 into your diet. So you're diagnosed with vitamin D deficiency, or you think you might have one. How do you get vitamin D into your body? Well, you can get a small amount of vitamin D in the foods we eat. It's not enough to get your blood levels back to where they need to be, but any little bit helps. You can get it from fatty fish like salmon, beef liver. I may have just thrown up a little bit in my mouth when I said beef liver. Egg yolks, fortified milks and orange juices, fortified cereals, and infant formula have that. Sunlight. Sunlight is huge. Like I said before, sunlight is what our bodies were meant to convert sunlight into vitamin D. In order to get the vitamin D that you need, it's when your bare skin is exposed to sunlight. The part of the sun's rays that are important is the ultraviolet B, the UVB rays. And that's really the most natural way to get vitamin D. So sit outside for like 15 minutes every day without sunscreen on, with short sleeves on if it's warm enough. Expose your face. It's the most natural way to get vitamin D. It's what our bodies were designed for. 15 minutes, obviously, for a fair person like me. Darker skinned person with olive complexion or darker might need to be outside a little longer, but 15 minutes, and then put on the sunscreen or put on your long sleeve shirts or whatever that you use to cover up in the summer. I have one son that is dark complected and one that is blonde and blue eyed, but I actually have them be outside for 15, 20, 30 minutes before I put sunscreen on, because like I said, osteoporosis runs in my family. Our society now is very soda oriented, and also we don't exercise as much, and soda like Coke and Coke's a big one. It leaches calcium out of your bones. So get vitamin D naturally in the sunlight. Get your kids outside in the sun for 15 minutes. Have them run around, and then put the sunscreen on. And if you find that you cannot be outside for whatever reason, it's raining, it's cold, it's winter, whatever, ask your doctor about a quality supplement for vitamin D. Because, in this day and age, we are concerned about skin cancer. So if you're super concerned about it, if it runs in your family, if you've had it, then ask your doctor for a high quality supplement, because that's going to be effective in keeping your bones safe, your body healthy. It's crucial to get your body the nutrients that it needs so that it functions the way it was designed to function. And because we eat fast food, prepackaged convenience foods, we don't get the nutrients that we need. So just remember, eat real, whole foods, eat simply, eat in the form that nature made it, and you will be less likely to be nutrient deficient and have health problems, because food can be the greatest form of medicine or the slowest form of poison. So anyway, that's what my topic is today about vitamin D deficiency. I have been researching it a lot because of my family history of osteoporosis, and I've been having some joint pain. Like I said before, I have some sacroiliac joint pain, and it's really acting up today. So I think I'm going to go get my vitamin D levels tested so that I can be healthy and happy and live a long life. So anyway, thanks for watching. Remember, eat to fuel your body. Don't eat to feed your soul. And anyway, thanks for watching. Have a fantastic evening. This is Coach Pam from Coach Pam Fitness. We'll see you soon.